Good evening, everyone. This is the Module 8 and discuss diversity and inclusion. Introduction. In this module, it describes the understanding and importance of diversity and inclusion in workplace. Objectives. At the end of the course, the students should be able to the first one, to provide a clear understanding of what diversity, inclusion, and culture. The second one is to discuss how can you proactively prepare for multicultural business. The last one is to discuss the globalization on the hospitality and tourism industry.
Understanding diversity and inclusion. Diversity is the mosaic of people who bring a variety of backgrounds, styles, perspectives, values, and beliefs as assets to the groups of organization with which they interact. Diversity means having people from different backgrounds, identities, perspectives, and experience within a group. It is about who is present. Inclusion means making sure everyone feels valued, respected, heard, and supported, and has equal opportunities to participate and succeed. It is about how people are treated and involved. How can you proactively prepare for multicultural business? Preparing for multicultural business requires a mix of knowledge, mindset, and practical skills. Know your facts. Be aware of relevant historical data, economic issues, major industries, cities, and geography. To name a few, solid research prevents misunderstanding. Knowing the history, values, laws, and etiquette shows you respect them and are serious about doing business.
Number 3. Hone your cultural rapport. Sometimes when managing international business relationship, you need to go beyond your personal comfort zone. Means building a strong, respectful, and effective relationship with people from different cultural backgrounds. Working or doing business internationally means you cannot rely only on your own cultural habits, belief, or comfort zone. You need to actively learn about, understand, and adapt to the values, communication styles, and behavior of people from other cultures. This helps avoid misunderstanding, builds trust, and make cross-cultural interaction smoother and more successful. Number 4. Keep in mind that we are homogenizing as a global culture, so we can ever take cultural tendency for granted. Means that due to globalization, people across the world are starting to share more similar habits, products, ideas, and ways of living. However, even with this growing similarly, each cultural still remains its own unique tradition, values, and ways of doing things. You cannot assume that all people act, think, or react that same way just because the world is becoming more connected. If you take cultural differences for granted, you risk making mistakes that can damage relationship or business results. Globalization on the hospitality and tourism industry. Globalization has greatly affected the tourism industry. People from newly developed countries now travel in large numbers. As such, diversity has become increasingly strategic components of the tourism and hospitality industry. Means globalization brings travelers from all over with different cultures, so proper training is needed to serve them well. Otherwise, globalization brings travelers from all over with different cultures, so proper training is needed to serve them well. Otherwise, customers get upset and share bad reviews easily online or with others. This hurts the company image, makes work harder for staff, and its employees often switch jobs quickly. Good training helps them handle cultural differences and stay engaged. The challenges of diversity in the workplace. However, building a diverse workplace certain comes with a unique challenges. Here are the 5 of the common challenges employers face in their DIA journey. Means Building a diverse workplace brings real value, but it also comes with its unique set of difficulties as companies work toward better diversity, equality, and inclusion. Employers typically face several common challenges throughout this process. Number one, aligning diversity practices with unique organizational goals. Implementing diversity in the workplace is a huge commitment, and there's no handbook you.
Moving from design to implementation, you can design the most thoughtful and detail-oriented diversity program, but if there's nobody to carry them out, then it serves no purpose. That's why you need to ensure you have the team, support, and resources to move your diversity initiatives from design to implementation. Secure leadership buy-in so you have support moving forward, and make sure your team is on board and ready to take action. Example, plans must be put into action with support, resources, and teamwork. Number 3, training management. Diversity doesn't happen in silos. It requires the cooperation of everyone in the organization to be successful. In particular, managers are hugely influential in how their initiatives are carried out. That's why it's crucial to invest in management training to help them understand the company's diversity goals, why they're essential, and what what's expected of them when interacting with employees. It only takes one person to commit micro microaggressions or display initiative or non-inclusive behavior to taint the company's culture and employees' experience. Example, managers need training to promote respect and harmful behavior. Number 4, overcoming bias. Humans are biased. The research of psychologist Daniel Kahneman has shown that the vast majority of human decisions are based on biases, beliefs, and intuition, not facts or logic. That's why even with the best intention, people tend to bring bias into their everyday interaction, including in the workplace. Example, recognize the reduce personal biases for fair decisions. Number 5, unfortunately, not internal resistance. Unfortunately, not everyone is on board with the idea of diversity in workplace. Some people are just uncomfortable with unfamiliar and will eventually adjust, but others may be actively opposed to intentionally building diversity in the workplace. No matter the reason for the internal resistance, it's vital that you, as a leader at your organization, make an effort constantly educate your employees about the why behind your diversity efforts. If you make it clear what your culture stands for, some employees may eventually realize that it's not the right place for them and choose to leave. This isn't mean in the sense that they are excluded, but rather that people recognize when they don't share the same beliefs as the rest of the organization. Example, some may resist. Leaders should educate and reinforce company. Thank you.
Here are explanation of each item under diversity and inclusion. Communication filtered through cultural perspective. The first one is age. Age. Different age group may have different values, communication style, and experience. For example, younger people may prefer digital communication while older individuals may prefer face-to-face interaction. The second one, national origin. A person's country of origin shape their language, tradition, and worldview, which affect how they communicate and interact. The third one is race. Race can influence identity and experience, including how individuals are treated and how they express themselves in social setting. Sexual orientation refers to who a person attracted to inclusive environments, respect all orientation, and avoid discrimination or bias. Religion. Religion's belief can affect values, behaviors, and even communication. Disability includes physical or mental condition. Inclusion means providing equal access and adapting communication when needed. Gender. Gender identity influences how people see themselves and interact with others. Respecting gender's diversity promotes inclusion. Education. Education backgrounds affect knowledge, vocabulary, and how people understand information. 9. Work role experience. Different job roles and experience shape perspective, priorities, and communication style in the workplace. Personality. Personality individual traits affect how people communicate and engage with others. Customs. Cultural traditions and practices influence behavior, ethics, and communication. Geographic location. Where someone lives affect language, style, and exposure to different cultures. Functional discipline refers to a person's field. Each field has its own language and way of thinking. Language use. Language difference can create barrier or enrich communication when understood and respected. Values. Core belief guide decision, behavior, and how people interact message. Communication style. Communication style, some people are direct, others indirect understanding. This help avoid misunderstanding. Work style. Work style, people differ in how they approach tasks, or independent versus team-oriented. Learning style. Learning style, some learn visually, others by doing or listening. Inclusion means adapting teaching or communication method. Economic status. Economic status, financial background can influence opportunities, access to resources, and perspective. Family situation. Family roles and responsibilities affect priorities and availability. Military experience. A military experience background may shape a discipline, communication style, and decision making. The last one is philosophical perspective. A person's belief about life, ethics, and meaning influence how they can think and interact.
Improve understanding of those you work for, with and around. Diverse teams fosters empathy and awareness of different backgrounds, cultures, and viewpoints, making collaboration smoother and more respectful. Next one is creates a work environment that allows everyone to reach their full potential. And the explanation is inclusion ensures all employees feel valued, is safe, and supported, removing barriers so they can perform at their best. The next one is provides multiple perspective on problem solving. The explanation is different life experience and ways of thinking lead to fresh ideas, more creative solution, and well-rounded decisions. The next one is better performance outcomes. The explanation is diverse groups often achieve stronger results because they can consider more angles and avoid groupthink. The next one is increase employees' productivity. The explanation is when people feel respected and included. They are more engaged, motivated, and efficient in their work. The next one is increase retention rates. Employees are more likely to stay in an organization where they feel where they belong, reducing turnover and recruitment costs. The next one is boost employee morale. The explanation is a fair and supportive culture improves job satisfaction, teamwork, and overall happiness at work. The next one is improve customer relations. A diverse workplace better understanding and connects with a wide range of customers, building trust and stronger relationships. The next one is reduces complaints and grievances. Explanation is inclusive environments minimize misunderstandings, conflicts, and an unfair treatment, leading to a more harmonious workplace. The last one is it's the right thing to do. And the explanation is beyond business advantage, and diverse and inclusion are fundamental to fairness, equality, and ethical practice. The short summary of all of that is diversity and inclusion drive better understanding, innovation, and results while making employees feel valued and supported. They help retain talent, improve customer service, and create a positive, fair workplace. And it is simply to the ethical choice.